The green gold of Uganda is Hass avocado, and most of the Ugandans have ventured into it. The question is, what is the genesis of Hass avocado on personal basis?
I was interested by one of our coordinators called Mrs. Joy Mukaire.
Yes.
She interested me to join Hass avocado, and many more other colleagues said, yeah, avocado is the way to go.
And I took interest in avocado about 2 years ago. The idea was introduced to me, and we got some seedlings.
When I retired, I joined other people to develop our villages and promote agriculture. And I thought I could plant the crop which has market and which can, bring revenue to my family and to the country. So I started Hass avocado because, first of all, the government is promoting it, but it can keep the soil because it is not a perennial crop. You plant once, and you grow old, you just supervise and so on.
Well, I heard of Hass and really got very interested. In fact, my first trial was failed because when they talked about Hass, we got some seedlings from nursery managers in Kawanda. I think it wasn't the right type of Hass.
Busoga, as a region, has a lot of farmers of Hass avocado, and their land is ideal for Hass avocado production. But they face a lot of challenges and questions which is unanswered.
The challenges are of two versions. One, those that are already known to me, and there are those that I don't know, but they affect what? The industry.
That is a classic.
Yes,
the ones you know and the ones you don't know.
We don't know. We get to know them after sharing with you. They say, oh, maybe that's all a challenge, but I didn't know. That's why we are here to know.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it is with the, sorry to say, but it's with the suppliers themselves. You get the seedlings, but they give you the seedlings only. They don't offer technical guidance to the farmers that do A, B, C, D, plant like this, and how you have this, how you have to manage it. Okay? Yeah. You take the seedling and you do it on your own. Whether it grows or not, I don't know. Whether it is a business to them, I don't know. From what I know, now it's subsidized to us.
I would call it a challenge, is the lack of information. Very few people out in the villages, they lack information about Hass avocado. You tell them Hass avocado and they will say, what is that? You say it is the next green gold. They say, but we've had a lot of such. They tell us grows, so many crops that have come in and have gone without any benefit. They will say grow moringa. There's a lot of benefits in moringa, but very few people benefited from moringa. Grow this, grow the other. So when you get to the villages, that's the challenge, lack of information. But when you have the information, then you'll be out there.
The initial stages, the steps you have to take in planting, especially the planting part. If you plant it wrong, if you buy the wrong seeds, that's already a challenge.
They have the challenge of which fertilizers to use. Okay?
And then the weather. Our seasons have been changing, and we've been relying on natural rains. But as we know, these seasons are changing, the weather is no longer predictable. And these plants need a lot of water. So it's a challenge to make sure that you have enough water for the plants.
I was challenged by the seedlings themselves. You open up the bag, you find others have brown roots, others have white roots, so we don't know which one is which.
Our leaders have done a lot to get in as many experts as possible to assist us. And in a number of times we got contradicting advice. And that really has caused us some tears because we ended up losing a number of our plants.
You need to identify where quality seedlings come from. Otherwise, if you plant poor seedlings, then you are likely to go on for years without getting the right thing.
The other challenge is not knowing what to look out for. As the plant grows, what should you keep your eyes out for? And that's a big challenge because you have pests and other things coming in and you won't even know that you have an enemy in your orchard.
Avocare has been there for the region by providing technical support to the farmers.
The region has 4 cooperative societies: Jinja, Iganga, Kamuli, and Ruuka. We would wish to warmly welcome our technical team, Avocare Consultants Limited. This group has been with us as a region way back. And we really wanted to, much as they are based in Nansana and probably have been serving and continue to serve the central region and northern region and western region, we encroached on that and we decided that we should follow suit and enjoy the technical expertise of this company, of this farm. We were trying to start avocado farming. We didn't know how. This was in 2018. And he told me, he said, "Madam, you try. It's going to be well. You try. A few of you can start, and then the rest will join." So we owe him a lot in terms of he encouraged us, and here we are today. We have many members, we have cooperatives, but it was his word.
For you to become a member in one of the associations that makes Busoga Cooperative Union, you have to be recommended by a member, as Madam Joy Mukaile states.
In fact, we never opened up to the public. If a new member comes, one of us has to refer the person. Yes. We don't want to look for them. Yes. We don't want to quarrel with them. If someone starts quarreling, we'll ask the person who referred that. Why did you bring this bad seed?
The main objective of Avocare Consultants Limited in Busoga region is to make sure farmers acquire knowledge towards production of quality fruits for international market.
We are here to train you guys on few things, to know nitty-gritty, what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. So we shall take you through. We are very happy, and we know that by the time we are leaving here, you people already you will be going back to your lands and embrace what we will teach you towards production of quality fruits for the international market. We may be being driven by the market, crazy prices within the market, whereby we are really venturing in something which we really don't understand. So it's really important, first of all, to understand before you venture into it. First of all, do enough research. You have to do the research thoroughly in order for you to know exactly what is this avocado. Why is it so in demand compared to the rest of the thing? That's why we had talked about it on our first topic. So another thing is examine the potential of the market. Where does it go? First of all, before you start venturing, ask yourself, where does this fruit go? Who consumes it? Where is the market? Which country does it take? And within here, locally, who consumes it? Check on the quality standards of the fruits. First of all, know how the seedlings was brought. Is it disease-free? Does it have any contamination along the chain? So those are the things which we really need to consider. How do you look after your trees? Another one is check on the market price and throughput information. These middlemen, because of the crazy prices in the international market, they come and lie to you that, okay, your fruits are really mature and maybe you have some small problems here and there. You end up selling some premature fruits because of the greediness of money. Another thing is be cautious about extravagant claims of economic performance plan. It's better we become more realistic and we do more research in terms of knowing how many kgs am I going to get or how many fruits am I going to get per tree. Another one, do the business plan should address how the operation will be dealt with by production and or prices being less than expected. So we came up with this table, which shows you it's a 10-year plan. We have said that it takes 2.5 to 3 years to your first harvest. Yields depend on variety, location, season, spacing, and the level of management. Year 4, you'll have 50 kilos. We use these small figures to be more conservative. Those ones who have done accounts will know what I'm talking about. The year 5, you'll have 100 kgs per tree. Year 6, you'll have 120, year 7, 120, year 8, 150, year 9, 150, and year 10, 200 kilos. So the major asset which we have is the land. You have a land, but you don't know which spacing should you adapt. You don't know what are the things which you are supposed to follow, and that's why we have the preparation and planting. As avocado grows in all soils, even on the rocky area, but it does not grow only on the swampy, waterlogging area. Clay soil is a no-go zone for us avocado. You should know 1 acre is accommodating how many plants in this case. So orchard should be planted in blocks. When you have diseases in your orchard, at least when you put your land, demarcating it into blocks, you will be able to monitor each and every tree. But when you start only managing a large scale, I mean a big block, it will become so hard for you to determine. North-south orientation is where you are, on your spacing, allow the sunshine. This tree needs at least 7 hours sunlight. Another thing is the height. The height of the tree, we should not allow it to go surpassing 3 meters. Anything beyond 3 meters, the sizes keep on altering. You will not have a uniformity of fruits. A good plant should be ranging between 7 months to 1 year, depending on the potting size they have used. Number 2, the grafting union should be 20 to 30 centimeters from the soil surface and smooth and healthy. The union must completely healed. The leaf should be glossy, green without deformity or discoloration, and pest-free. The tree should be 60 to 150 centimeters high from here, from the tube to where it is. The soil should not be salinate. The soil should not be having some salts, or either the water which you are going to pour on that plant should not be having salt. You can have a pH which is lower than 5, and you can have a pH which is more than 7. But the ideal pH ranges between 5 and 7 for us avocado to perform very well.
Planting should be done after the onset of the rains, when the rainwater has penetrated the soil. The holes should be filled with care so as not to damage the roots. Create basins around the tree to act as a feeding trough. So we want farmers to start supporting their seedlings so that the apical dominance of this tree takes effect as fast as possible. The tree stem should be painted with a mixture of Nordox and wine paint to protect it from sunburn. Mulching increases organic content of soil. It improves the soil moisture retention, controls weeds growth, and promotes good growth. Once the tree has been planted, it is important to implement a nutritional plan. And at Avocare, please call us, call me, and we will do something that we want for your trees. We are available anytime. Remove flowers and fruits in the first year to minimize stress to the tree and coverage growth. So don't allow it before it is 2.5 years to carry any fruits for you. This is normally done to reduce competition of nutrients and hence ensuring high quality fruits.
There are two things here. Orchard shelter, it's whereby we have, it's being determined in two ways. We have the first one, which is around your land where you are planting avocado, at the fence, where you are preventing wind from entering and destroying your mature trees. And then we have the orchard, I mean the tree shelter. These are the tree shelter. We have this mode on the left, and we have the other mode on the right. But this one does not stay for long. It stays between 6 months and 1 year. So that one, you can see that plant is 1 year. So this is the importance of the shelter, having the shelter in your orchard. Another thing, it can prevent those people who are near the forest. When you are near the forest and there is some squirrels, rabbit, which comes and it peels the skin of your plant. So this one helps to prevent them. So it's what we will be encouraging farmers to adapt. This one is more expensive, but this one is a cheaper mode. Around the fence, plant windbreakers. Should be 2 meters. One tree should be between one tree and another one is 2 meters. 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters up to the end, around. Then these trees should not be pruned. Irrigation is very important, as the way we really know. During the dry season or dry periods, the tree requires more water because the evaporation rates are so high. If it lacks water, it aborts the flowers. If it gets some environmental factors along the way, like wind and temperatures, it will abort those fruits, the smaller fruits and the smaller flowers, until it remains with something few which it can hold. So having water during dry season is very important. Having, a balanced nutrition plan, it's very important for your plant. Prepare yourself. Don't allow anything to come below the grafting union. Anything below the grafting union should be removed. Then the shape of the tree, the way it's growing, it has to be monitored and checked. We have to prune to allow the light to penetrate and allow you to have new foliage and allow the tree to have good fruits. Once you prune, it controls the size and the figure. For you to have good yield, prune the trees, allow it to regenerate, because remember, those are old cells. Pruning should be done with sterilized secateurs or a pruning saw. Sterilization of the pruning tools prevents internal translocated disease from tree to tree.
One of the challenges farmers are facing in the Busoga region is planting, and this was answered practically by an agronomist from Avocare Consultants Limited.
Mix the soil and 10 kilos of powder. The taproot for this tree is specifically and mainly for stability. The avocado tree grows on the feeder roots. You make the holes, okay? You do the backfilling, you heap them, then you come and plant. That will be understandable. You don't remove your bag first. You come and measure this hole. The reason why we measure with this bag is that we want this plant to be a little bit lower, because we are going to make a basin. If you make a basin and it is up like this, the pitch of the plant is going to be high. Now it is there that I cut my bag. Black gold, I'm going to bury my tree from inside. Then after I'm done, I farm my plant. Put your hoe like this, not like this. This hoe will pull this soil this way. Is it coming this side?
Yes.
The root system for this tree is going to grow around this basin. Are you getting me? So once it is high here, whether it rains, no matter how much it rains, the root system for this avocado will not be affected. The nodox is going to go into the system of this root, straight down and cover the tree. It is like some sort of vaccination for this tree. So I'll come and paint my tree. Make a layer of cow dung up to here or press mud up to here. And this soil will never come into contact with sunshine.
The trainees of Jinja City, led by former mayor, ensured to practice what they have learned, starting by practice right planting.
I'm very, very sure and confident that my fellow farmers here who have shown interest by their physical presence here to come and learn will leave this place more empowered with the knowledge that you've passed over to them. Some of them who have done some work of planting, through this training of today, they have noted the shortcomings that they've been having. They've learned new techniques. They've asked questions during the lecture that we had in the lecture room. And even here, when we are having the practicals, many of us, including myself, have found that what I did was not exactly like this. So, Bwana Ibra and Martin, would like to assure you that your training is going to benefit us very, very, very much. And we believe that when we grow our avocado with this method, we are going to harvest many, many kilograms of avocado and actually get many dollars.
On behalf of the trainees on Kamuli District, the President of Entomological Association of Uganda emphasized the importance of inserting bees in the orchard as a way of increasing pollinizers.
As you go back home, as you plan your orchard, your avocado, plan some beehives. Plan. Wadakufuna mu avocado, nemo bees. Bees dokuwa honey, dokuwa beeswax, propolis, bee venom, endo chubu yakulumako, webaza katonda kubyekulumye beko kubyempiso. With that, I take this opportunity to thank Avocare Consultants Limited, who've really achieved a lot in this short period. I actually pity those who failed to turn up. We planted like 4 acres the other season, but the best we achieved was like 50% survival. That's the best. 50% survival rate. So this has been a remedial course. Actually, we are going back and do gap filling using this format.